Candies. Very strong.
Hello buddies, welcome back to yet another interesting recipe from your best variety chef. Today I made milk candies. I'll be showing you how to make these beautiful milk candies in the very simplest way, and they taste so amazing. Let's do this. So you start by adding 1/8 cup of water in your pot. Next, you add in just a pinch of salt and then 1/3 cup of sugar. Next, you add in your flavor. You add 1 teaspoon of your flavor and half tablespoon of butter or margarine, whichever one you have, just use it. Then let this be on a medium heat till everything is melted. Then you bring down the heat to low heat and add in 1 cup of milk powder and start stirring it. If you have a non-stick pan, please, it's better you use it for this recipe, but if you don't have, just use the one you have. Okay, now after you have stirred for some time, you go in with extra half cup of milk powder and 1 teaspoon of butter or margarine, okay, whichever one you have. And like I said, make sure that you are stirring this on a low heat because you don't want it to burn that much. If you are using a non-stick pan, it may not burn. If you are using a pot or a pan that is sticky, it can burn, but not too much if you do it on a low heat. So once it starts coming up this way and you see it not sticking to the pot anymore, coming up from the base of the pot just like this, you know that it is ready. You are going to take it off from the heat immediately because it may look like it's soft now, yes, but as it's getting cool or as it's cooling down, it will start becoming harder. Okay, so anything you are going to do with this, you must do it while it is still warm or a little bit hot. Okay, now once you take it off, you place it on a non-stick paper. So you're going to rub vegetable oil or melted butter to your hands. Then you can start molding it to any shape of your choice. First, I wanted to show you all how you can make it into these small balls. Okay, so that you can make it like that, and so you can be taking it a little and eating it, or you can still make it using this mold if you want to have designs on it. So I tried to use um this my silicone mold. I decided to use it for it. Okay, now what you need to do is just take a bit of the milk candy dough or milk dough, anyone. Place it on the, but first you have to apply vegetable oil on the mold, then place it on it and then use it to make the impression or design on the milk candy or the milk dough. Okay, now you can also roll out the milk dough on a non-stick paper, then place this mold on it and press it on it to get a design if you don't want the design to come on both sides. Okay, I also use this mold as well to create another design, just to show you all that you can use any mold of your choice to make your design. If your milk candy or your milk dough is too much, is plenty, is enough, you can roll it out, then push it into this mold. Okay, push it into this mold and then get your design. If you want to cut it with your cutter or with your pizza cutter, you can use. If you want to cut it with your knife, if you also want to just use a round cutter to cut it, you can do it. Just play around with it, just like the way you see me do. I played around with it with different shapes, different cutting and different molding patterns, but this particular one was the one that I loved so much, so I made much of this particular design using this particular mold. Okay, so this is basically how you can make your milk candy. Okay, it's super easy to make, and just make sure that whatever you are doing, you must make it while it is still warm, because as it's cooling down, it's getting hard, and at that point you may not be able to mold it or give it the design or the shape that you want. Okay, so do everything while it is still warm. And please, if you have a non-stick pan, just use it. But if you don't have, make sure you monitor your heat to low heat, and you will have amazing milk candies. And once your milk candies are ready, please ensure that you keep them airtight, but ensure that they have completely dried before you can then put them in your airtight containers, and they can last so long. Someone asked me how long this can last. It can last for weeks or even a month. Yes, if you make sure you keep it in airtight containers and put it in a fridge, or you can freeze them and also store them.